Good evening, welcome to Wheeler Sports TV. Dick Herman here, Dennis Karen calling tonight's game. Gino Gang on the camera, and game got moved to Tuesday, and that makes me happy because I'm leaving the island tomorrow morning, Wednesday. I would have missed it if it stayed on Wednesday. By the way, when did you find out this game got moved from Wednesday to Tuesday?
When Gino called.
When Gino, I found out when Gino called me. Here's what's strange. A week ago, Abington. Yeah. I found out Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
That the game was Friday night.
Right.
I get emails. I get texts. No one emailed me and texted me that. I found out that last Thursday. You know what I got as a text? That an ice hockey game on February 17th has been moved to February 19th. I get that as a text. But I didn't get the text on the Abington game. I got no text on tonight's game. Gino called me and said, "Hey Dick, want to do the game Tuesday night?" I said, "I thought it was Wednesday." No. So I don't know what's going on there. But I'm off my soapbox now. Let's talk about the Whalers. 6-4 coming into this game, going against Coyle Cassidy. 6-4.
Oh,
so
but they didn't bring that many guys today.
They've won also. They've won like 5 in a row.
Yeah, Coyle Cassidy went into the playoffs with a 3-4 record, didn't get in. Nantucket went in with a 4-3 record, did get in,
yeah, right.
And made some noise in there, beating the 4-seed Mashpee, then knocking off the 1-seed Cohasset, and then losing to the 2-seed Abington. Coyle Cassidy, on the other hand, didn't get in with their 3-4 record. But then they played 3 non-competitive games, non-tournament games. They beat Blue Hills 27-20. They beat Pembroke 43-16, and they beat Hull 26-12, and Upper Cape 31-0. So they're on a 4-game winning streak.
Four-game winning streak, and you know what impresses me? I mean, the Pembroke's pretty big town, and they beat him handily. And so you know. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a good matchup tonight.
Well, Nantucket's got to pick themselves up after that
devastating
loss
thing.
to. You don't want to lose the final 2 games of the year. If you win this game, Dennis, you can say I won 7 out of the last 8.
Yeah.
You know, but if you lose this game and you say we lost the last 2, and you know. 7-4 sounds a lot better than 6-5.
That's what our old mentor used to say.
Yeah. So you want to win tonight's game.
Now, how many guys are we losing? This is their very last game.
Well,
so we want to celebrate their hard work and.
Okay.
Means a lot to these kids.
We're going to lose Darian Durat, Devontae Usher, Terrain Burton. And let's go down the list here. Wilbur Penelo.
On the other side, we have Mark Lewis, lineman, senior. Ronald Marquez, senior.
Joel McVicker, senior.
Joel McVicker and Taylor Guzazios. I'm not sure if I said that name correctly. Jared O'Connell had a great game against Abington.
Yeah, O'Connell did play well.
So a good amount of seniors, you mentioned, Gino. The 5 co-captains that were just out there for the toss, naturally they're all seniors.
I believe tonight we're going to see Devontae Usher, but I've been looking for Terrain Burton. I haven't seen number 6 as of yet.
Oh, wow.
But we're looking down here in front of us, a couple of big linemen for Coyle Cassidy. They don't have their weights on here, but this is number 78 right in front of us getting taped up. He's a good-sized lad.
Okay, I do see number 6.
Okay.
Be interesting to see if there's who plays quarterback, right? They changed quarterback.
Duart's going to play quarterback.
Duart's going to start at quarterback. Okay, we're going to have the national anthem.
But
great job on the national anthem. I missed the young lady's name, but she really did a great job. So apologize we didn't get a name, and great job there. And so it was exciting playing a new team. This is sort of a new team. We never. Okay.
You got her on camera.
Good job, young lady. Technically, they're not a new team because we did play Bishop Conley. And this is a combination of Coyle Cassidy, Bishop Conley. So it's the first time playing them as a combination school. We did play Bishop Conley. I don't even know if they were in the Mayflower League there for a little bit at the end, before they went to those separate divisions. They are combined now, and they don't have that many kids, but they have some good sized kids out there. And they brought a good amount of fans with them. Looking down there to the left, when I showed up about 4:45, there were actually more Coyle Cassidy fans here than there were Nantucket fans.
Do we play these guys often?
No, this is the first time we're playing this team. First time playing this team.
We got
That's why they wanted to come. They wanted to.
We got a 2-year contract. We're going there next year.
We'll be going there.
Okay.
All right, look at this big guy kicking off, and he's kicking a squib kick.
And running outside is Malik Bowden.
So Malik picks up the kick off the ground, gets it back, decent field position to about the 36. I think they're going to spot it.
All right, now let's see who's our quarterback, and it's going to be Duat. Duat had a nice fourth quarter against Abington, throwing the ball pretty well.
And both Bawdens are in there, and they both come to the same side of the field.
Yeah, we got motion. Unsa. And they're going to throw it first down. Unsa's got it. Unsa's out of bounds. Nice gain.
Nice little play there. The wideouts spread the field, got them all downfield. Then they just hit, is that Usher coming out?
Usher, yeah. They ran him with, they flooded the right-hand side, and Usher was open out of the backfield. We got a 1st and 10. The ball spotted exactly on the 50.
That was about a 14-yard pickup. So
yeah,
nice
that was good.
Pickup on the little,
I think maybe we'll see a little philosophy change tonight. They may throw the ball a lot more.
That was a nice gun play.
Devontae in motion again, and again,
Devontae wide open too. Look at this.
Devontae wiggles his way to another first down.
Gonna pick up another first down there.
So what are we seeing first, Dick? We're seeing the Whales put the ball in the air.
Put the ball in the air, first 2 downs. Duat starting his first game in, what, almost 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Was it the first game or the second game last year? I believe it was the second game he got hurt, so that was the last time he started. He did get in and played a decent fourth quarter against Abington, but that was hard to judge because the game was out of control at that point.
Yeah, but he threw the ball well.
He did throw the ball well. He hit O'Connor 2 or 3 times.
So we got strong left this time. And they're going to throw the ball out of the backfield again. And he's going to break some tackles, and it's brought down.
So
inside
3
the 20.
for 3 to Usher, and he got down about the 15. So Nantucket has moved the ball on 3 short passes, 50-plus yards, and I think it's 52 total yards. And now they're in the red zone.
So I think we have a little change in philosophy tonight.
Yeah, you wonder how much they know about Coyle Cassidy. I assume they exchanged films or something like that. Maybe they saw something.
So we got 1st and 10 on about the 14-yard line. And they're going to throw it again. And the big number 79 comes in. And
yeah, big sack there. He came right up the middle. And is that the first time to do a drop back?
Yeah, he dropped straight back.
He dropped. Yeah, the other 3 passes. I believe he, well, the third one he didn't roll out, but the first 2 he sort of rolled out right a little bit. The second one he got rid of it in a hurry. This time he was sort of looking downfield, going for the touchdown, and did not have enough time. Comes out as a 7-yard sack, so now Nantucket's working a 2nd and 17.
And he's back again, pass. That block
again?
That big guy again. That block by Freeman's of Nantucket. And one of our new fine sponsors, Gifts and Accessories. Freeman's of Nantucket.
They were setting up a tight end screen there, and the big guy just went up in the air and skied.
And he is big. He is really big.
I wonder if he plays basketball. Take up a lot of space in the paint, boy. You get that wide body in there, and he can jump like that.
So we get a 3rd and 16, Dick.
Gosh.
Now we're going to have a pass.
30.
The Whalers have not tried a rushing play yet.
This is about a 42-yard field goal if they don't pick up any yards on this play, if they thinking of that on 4th
Okay,
down.
we had double slot formation, and they're going to, and Durant's going to run.
Wow, what a hello!
But to Bowden, nice
Bowden
play.
picks it up, and that's a 1st down.
This 1st down is brought to you by William Reeves Real Estate.
The scouts over here, Dennis, are yelling about what was giving us problems in the Abington game. 2 or 3 men moving at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
And he yelled that down. He said 3 men moved on that. And
Did you see that too?
I did see a little movement. It's very close. They're starting to move before the ball is coming out. It was very close. The officials didn't call it. They're much closer than I am. But the Coyle Cassidy coaches up here didn't like it.
And he's going to run it.
He's
He's going to go to the end
He's going to corner
zone.
in.
He's in.
He's in. So a 6-yard run by Duarte. Is that the first running play of the afternoon?
First running play. The key play in that drive was the last pass to Bowden.
Yeah, they would have had a decision to make. A, if that pass falls incomplete, or B, if it only picks up about 16 or less yards on whether to go for it on 4th down, but they didn't have to make that choice, and they moved down the field pretty well. Only one negative play and 1 incomplete pass. Everything else was a positive play.
And the ball is kicked through by Nagel, and the Whalers take a 7-0 lead with 8:51 left in the 1st quarter.
As the teams head back up the field, portions of this game brought to us by the Fairgrounds, where all the locals go after the game. Fairgrounds Restaurant, Pudley's Pub, be our home for football, and another Patriots win this weekend.
Another win for the Patriots. They're the big dogs. But,
Yeah, but you know what?
The Ravens played very well last night.
It's going to be San Francisco and Baltimore. I'm telling you, that's who's going to be in the Super
Gino
Bowl.
is going on record.
There's no
San
doubt about
Francisco
it.
and Baltimore.
What about the
And I
Bears?
say you
Don't even bring them up. But they did win.
if you want to wager a few Mexican pesos, I will say that. I will say
you think
that,
it's going to be?
I will say that it will not be those 2 teams.
It will not. Who will it be?
You're going to take the rest of the league.
I don't have to say who will it be.
Oh, well, that's.
You're just,
I'm not betting that.
You're just saying who will it be. I'm saying you're wrong.
You think San Francisco's going to be in it?
This wager is brought to you by
You
Harbor
don't?
Fuel.
I don't think.
Harbor Fuel. Okay, thank you, Harbor Fuel.
I don't think San Francisco is me in it.
Really? Did you see that play?
I saw them play.
Oh my
I
gosh!
saw them.
I don't think I've seen a team with that kind of intensity play in a long time.
Gino,
They were incredible.
it's not who plays the best in November
No, you're right.
that gets to the.
They got something
Super Bowl.
going on though.
Oh my goodness!
Not again, Dick.
Brought down by Justin Boys.
Wow.
Justin ran him down.
He came right out of the pack.
And unbelievable how he got away from that bunch of tacklers there, and he gets a.
I thought he was wrapped up way back.
Yeah, he came out of that and picked up about another 25 yards. There was a bunch of wheelers all around him. About the 25. And a couple of times he just spinned. Instead of getting tackled, he just did like almost like a 360. And the last one got him out. I think he did 2 of them to get out here. So they get good field position. Let's see what their offense can do.
Pretty much every double wing, everybody tight. And the first guy through. It's a good game.
Ooh, that was
Picks up
yeah, but
about
still
3 or 4.
impressive, though. I thought they were going to open it right up. We held them off. Hey, where is this school anyway, guys?
It's not me Dartmouth, maybe?
Is it Taunton?
No, it's not Taunton.
Not Taunton?
Well, it's 2 towns. Coyle Cassidy could be, but Bishop Coyle, I believe, is in Dartmouth. We'll find out. But I mean, it's 2 towns, so be interested to know which field they use, because some kids probably have to get on a bus after school to get to the field.
2nd down and 7. We got motion and then up the middle, straight up the middle.
No, he kept it.
Pulled it out. Quarterback pulled it out and goes around off tackle, sorta. He picks up about 5, so it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3. They may already be in 4-down territory here, Dennis.
This 3rd down play brought to you by Don Allen Auto Center.
I was out to Don Allen today looking at some ranges.
Oh yeah, how they look?
They don't have in the one that I want, but they say they're going to get one in, so keeping my fingers crossed. Put a red ball on it, put it under my Christmas tree.
And pretty close to the 3rd.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it now. It's going to be 4th and short. They're picking up an average of 3 yards a carry here, so it's going to be 4th and 1.
That's stopped by Gannon Mooney.
I'd be amazed if they didn't do anything else other than run. The kids. I think they might even look for a measurement here. I don't know.
It's pretty close, Dick.
They stopped the clock, so obviously they are doing it.
I think they're short, Dick.
They're short, but I think.
But not by much.
The coach wants to know how much.
Not by much.
That affects whether you want to go a quarterback sneak or hand it off. But they're definitely going to go for it.
Let's see. I can't see.
Tell that referee to get out of the way.
About half a yard.
Less than a half a yard.
Yeah.
I would say a 1/3 of a yard.
All right, Dick.
Dick, are you taking the boat in the morning?
I am taking the 12:30 boat. 12:30 fast boat tomorrow.
Hope you get out of here. It's supposed to get windy, right?
Not really. No.
Tomorrow. Next day.
They could have kept this game tomorrow night. Yeah.
They were just taking
a precaution with the early. But I think you might lose some of the kids tomorrow. There's no school tomorrow, so
right.
I think that was played into it.
Okay.
Quarterback.
Bad play call.
No.
Bad play call.
It was a bad play call.
That's poor coaching.
North and south. When you
Poor
want to.
coaching.
Wow.
Good
defense.
You've been moving. Granted, only 3 plays, but you're making 3 yards a carry. You talk to your quarterback, and what did they do? They lined up trying to get the wheels to go offside. You only need a 1/3 of a yard. You're not trying to get the other team to go offside. Send them the darn ball and go off tackle like you did for 3 yards, and you'd have your 1st down. Quarterback pulls it out, and then he's in no man's land.
He was in no man's land with no place to go. Whalers, nice stop.
Good defense by the Whalers.
That stop was brought to you by Congan and Coleman Insurance.
Now I heard you, Dennis, say the Bears. Are they still playing?
They're out.
Have they given? Are they still?
I don't think they have a chance.
What do they do? They fighting the Giants for?
Yeah, they right.
Oh, that's a lateral. Justin gets it. There's a hold too. That's gonna come back.
That's coming back though.
Blocking below the waist. Chop block. Well, the Bears have gone into a new league.
What is that?
The hibernation league?
God. Yeah, funny guys, real funny.
Maybe they can schedule the Woo Sox. Did you hear that in the news today? The new minor league team, they're moving out of Pawtucket to Worcester, and they used to be referred to as the Paw Sox, but they're moving to Worcester, so now they're going to be called the Woo Sox. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Are you serious?
I am serious. W-O-O-O. Put all the O's in there you want. Every year they'll add another O so they can sell some more T-shirts.
S-O-X. Woo, woo, Woo Sox.
Woo Sox.
The cheer's going to be woo, woo, woo.
All right. So that's a spot foul.
Wow.
So that works out to be more than 10. Because they mark up from where the spot was. 5, 10,
15. Oh, that's a 15
yarder. Okay, maybe it did come from the line of scrimmage. So now it's 1st and 25.
That's a long way, Dick. He's going to throw it again.
Wide open.
And
Wide open.
Oh! Just overthrown it. Intended for Mackay Borden.
Mackay, yeah, he was open. The one thing that gives this offense is he's got a good arm, and I mean he started the game with short passes. That was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass.
So, Borden, is he a junior or is he?
Borden is a sophomore.
One's a sophomore,
Okay.
one's a junior. They'll both be back next year. It'll be interesting to see if if one of them goes back to quarterback, or they get another quarterback. Duarte will be gone.
And we got the older Borden in motion, and he's going up the middle, screen. Nice job.
That time they worked the tight end screen.
Who was that?
To Joe
McVicker. McVicker was lined up in the backfield.
Yeah, he's been lining up as a fullback there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm calling it a tight end screen, but it's really not a tight end screen.
No.
Because he's lining up in the as a fullback, or the only back
So
in the
the Whalers
backfield.
have really opened it up today.
But they've still got a chunk to go here, 3rd and 16. And they are really not in 4-down territory here.
And they're going to go deep. Number 3. Oh! Pass intended for Lee Borden.
You could have almost had pass interference in there because the kid was not turning his head around. I think he turned his head around at the last second. But you cannot cover a defender
Beautiful
like
spiral.
that with your back to the quarterback. You got to turn around and locate the ball. So I assume they're going to be punting here.
I think I would.
8-0 lead, 7-0 lead, and 5:07 to go here in the first quarter. You want to pin them back as deep as possible.
Mary back to the Warriors.
And who's our punter today? Liebert.
Kennard Liebert, yep. On the high snap, but he's got it.
Oh,
Partially blocked.
oh.
That's ours.
No.
He touched the other guy though.
No, he didn't have. It's not a fumble. If he caught it and took a couple of steps, yeah, it's not a fumble. It's their ball.
Oh, I see. He would have had to.
He would have to make possession of it. Yeah.
see, okay.
See, they touched it twice. They touched it on the
That's
block,
true.
and then they touched it trying to recover it.
Right.
No. The only way Nantucket would get that ball is if it advanced past the first down marker and it was dropped, or if that big kid caught the ball in the air and maybe took 2 or 3 steps, got tackled, then he took over possession, then he would lose possession. He never lost possession because he was just trying to catch it.
All right, this change of possession brought to you by Island Pharmacy and Island Variety.
Island Pharmacy, Island Variety, got you covered in town and out of town. So, Nantucket's got to step up the defense now as Coyle Cassidy is going to start just about where they would have had their first down on the 34.
Wow, really good field position.
Quarterback keeper.
That was a broken play there.
Now they would have, if they ran that on their last possession, they would have had a first down.
But I think
That's right.
I think that was a broken play though, because the snap didn't come up clean to him, and he grabbed the holder and then went forward. But yes, that acts as a quarterback sneak, and that's what they should have ran last time, instead of having the quarterback step back and look for something.
You got some pretty big boys up front.
They do.
Yeah. On this roster, though, they don't tell you positions.
They don't tell us positions. They don't tell us.
They tell you names and grade. And
At
that's
least it's
about
in
it.
numerical order, though.
Yes.
It's not in alphabetical order by class, so we like that.
And going to be an option.
Oh, he just slipped.
Quarterback slipped. And pretty much no gain.
Yeah.
So we got a third down.
Another consideration I heard that they wanted to play the game tonight instead of tomorrow is that they felt that this field is very slippery now with all the rain we've gotten in the last week or so, and they didn't want to get any more rain on it. I don't know if the rain's going to start tonight or tomorrow or what. They didn't want to get any more.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's supposed to be showers.
Yeah, so they felt that if the game was being played tomorrow night and it started raining on 3 or 4 o'clock, it really would have made it slippery.
Okay, we got a big third down play. And they're going to go right up the middle again. The quarterback is not going to make it.
They don't have much of an offense
No,
in us.
they do
I
not.
almost got it figured out already now.
They've gained about 4 yards on 3 plays. This fourth down play is brought to you by Santos Rubbish Removal.
Santos cleans up the island.
Yes, they do. They're going to have a lot of cleaning up to do after on Friday when they come by my house.
What's going on?
Well, you're having the boys back and my son's back, and
Okay.
you know,
Dennis is cooking a turkey.
cooking 2.
If you weren't
Wow.
if you weren't heading off island tomorrow, Gina, you'd be invited over for a little turkey.
Yes,
Thursday.
sir. Uh-oh, dropped the ball. Nantucket's got
That
it.
was tough.
Yeah.
And
That was
let's see who
tough
got
on
it.
the poor
Well, that was a
guy.
37.
4th down anyway.
Right.
37.
That was a 4th down anyways, though.
So
Wilma Penelo, senior,
Oh, good.
makes a big play.
So both teams turn it over here, and the ball is staying in the same part of the field. As neither team can move it or get away from that spot. Nantucket's going to start this 3rd drive of the day on the 35. Still in the first quarter here, 2:31 to go.
They got the Warriors got the ball on the 34, and Nantucket collects the fumble on the 35. Going deep, incomplete. Intended for number 2, Mackay Bowden. Bowden. I don't know why I keep saying Bowden. It's Bowden. Sorry. So we got a 2nd and 10.
So we wondered, as we switch into winter practice, it's coming Monday. It's always an exciting day. You get the long, not the long vacation, but you get a short week, Thanksgiving off, and then you got to come back and start practice on Monday. And all these are the same athletes that playing football will play a winter sport.
Duas got the corner, and he runs out of bounds.
That was a nice little run. Smart
Nice run.
Big Vicar, a nice walk there, and Duart does the smart thing. Avoid the hit, get out of bounds.
And then he has to run all the way across the field to talk to the coach.
Where's those signs that Coach Manchester used to have? Maybe we can find them where
Yeah, I know.
they can hold them up. Run left, run right.
Now he's got to run all the way back.
He's a young kid, he can do that.
Dick, if you and I had to run across the field,
Yeah.
it would be take an hour.
The last time we ran across the field was when I won the 50-50 there. I think I was gone for like a week and a half before I get back.
You ran pretty fast that day, Dick.
That was moving. They didn't call it.
All right, underneath.
Oh, he might have crossed the line.
Incomplete.
Yeah, these officials are letting a few go
They
there.
are.
Justin Boyce was the intended receiver.
It was close, but I think Nantucket moved too before the snap of the ball.
Definitely.
So Dick, have we only seen one running play so far? 3 possessions?
Stewart scored on the running play.
Well, I mean, he's running the ball, but he was looking to pass.
But I mean, the touchdown was a definite running play. I don't think that was a pass play. When we get the touchdown over here,
yeah.
I think that was a definite running play. Did
maybe
I don't know
two?
if Usher run one or not?
No, well, he ran all those three passes. And Boyce is in motion. And up the middle, that's a running play.
Stewart takes it right up the middle for about 7.
Wide open for him.
Yeah, that was a read, and that's probably part of the offense, Dennis. He's looking to pass, but the lane is open in the middle. Take it, and he took it. I said he only got 7 downs. He picked up 10 yards. So
got a first down.
It's a first down. It's a long first quarter because of the incomplete passes. So
going to be a
let's keep the ball on the ground, guys.
Yeah,
Keep that clock running.
Exactly.
How about West Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Undefeated, one of the 3 undefeated teams in the eastern Massachusetts. They'll be going to the Super Bowl.
Where's that being played, Dick?
Foxborough.
Yeah. Look at that play.
Yeah,
oh,
it's coming
baby.
back. It's coming back. They get 2 flags this time.
Coming back.
Get 2 flags. I bet you one of them is moving. They're probably going to get them moving because the coach must be on their ear about that.
The Big Blues.
Wait a minute. I thought Abington won.
Well, Abington's Division 7.
Well, we would have been there, right?
Abington's playing at 9 o'clock in the morning. They get the first game.
And we would have been, if we had beaten Abington, we probably would have beat that next team. They beat them pretty well. It was close.
It was fairly close.
You have to.
You'd have to play it and win it.
It's like 28-21 or something.
Yeah. But Abington's going against Leicester. West Bridgewater's going against St. Bernard's. That's going to be a tough matchup.
St. Bernard's up in Fitchburg.
Do they televise those games?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they're on Nesson. Yeah.
They'll be live on Nesson.
They'll be live on Nesson. Yeah.
Oh man.
Imagine that.
I can't. I just want it to happen once for us. Ooh.
No place to go. And that's going to lose about.
That was a lateral too. It was almost picked off. If that defender saw the pass coming his way, he could have made a play on it. But he was covering his man, and he tackled him as soon as the ball was caught.
He almost was there to make the catch.
So Dick, if we wanted to set the gears in motion to be a team like Abington that could compete and get us to Gillette, well, I mean, you're not allowed to practice in the off season, correct?
No, but you can give the kids weight programs and you ask them to do this and do that. But again, being a small school, they're going to be playing other sports.
Oh, look at that move, baby! Yeah, get rid of that ball. Oh! Wow!
Unbelievable.
He wants to shine on his last game, doesn't he? He's a senior.
He's a senior. I'm just looking at where the marking. Close to the first down. He picked up about 15 on that.
Well, it's going to be a timeout.
At the end of the quarter. So we played 1 quarter here with Vito Capizzo Stadium, and it's your Nantucket Whalers 7, Coyle Cassidy 0.
Fine sponsors for this game are Island Fencing, Island Lumber, the Scrimshaw Handler Gallery.
They got pencils, everything while it lasts. Go down there and get it quick.
Hey, what about Meals on Wheels, Dennis?
Oh, they're coming up. Meals on Wheels.
No, don't get Dick going.
Are they coming up here tonight? Is that what you're saying?
Wouldn't that be nice, right?
Oh, it sure would be.
Well,
Right?
boy, I got Abington on my mind, boy. They brought up at halftime.
Oh.
They brought up hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken.
let me ask you, Dick.
Chicken fingers.
Oh.
They had a deep
Dick,
fry all over.
Don't you have some pull at that shack over there?
I
Don't
do.
you have a little
Pull everywhere.
He has pull everywhere, but that's why I'm bringing this one up. You could.
Well,
Gino,
a little word to get them. To,
Gino, you could cater.
to get them bring something over here.
Let them do it.
No. Why don't we could cater? You can have anything you want. What do you think?
We got to take care of our guests.
I'm gonna move
too.
for Mexican food. Maybe there'll be some Mexican food around next week. Somebody might get some little buffet.
Yeah, we're going to be eating Mexican food for Thanksgiving.
Parts of the second period brought to you by the Nantucket Girls and Boys Club, the Boathouse, Island Carpets, Ryder Electric, the Jewelers Gallery, and Highland Flooring. All fine sponsors of Whaler Sports TV.
All right, third and about 6. Definite 4-down territory here. A little bit out of field goal range, but too close to punt. So Nantucket's going to have 2 downs to pick up 6 yards. And they've been picking up their yards in chunks, you know.
Yes,
They're not grinding out 2 or 3 at a time. They either get 7 or nothing. So let's see if they pick up the 7 here for the first down.
Here they come.
Oh,
got
this
no
time
place
he's
to
not
go.
going anywhere.
You better put that ball away, Dick.
Yeah, he's holding
See
it
how
out
he's
there like a
carrying it?
local rep. Now they may punt it, Dennis. I said they weren't going to punt it. Now losing
let's see.
12 yards may change their
Yeah,
thinking.
they got Hunter coming in.
Yeah, that changes their thinking.
Yeah, I guess so. You
So
could see that they were going to blitz on that.
But you're right about where Duan holds the ball. It's out there in a place where it
I
can
saw
get
that
knocked
last
away.
week. He scrambled last week and he's carrying the ball like this.
Yeah.
No.
For the Whalers.
So the last one was blocked, right, Dennis? So let's see if they got a.
40 seconds clock.
And maybe
What's the coach want?
Coach is saying they're using up their 40 seconds. Should be the lane of the game, yeah. He got his call. He got his call. He was saying that there's a 40-second clock. Nantucket took too much time getting their punt team in there. So that's not a big penalty in the situation.
No, actually, it's probably better.
You will be better if you were in the NFL. In high school, you're not going to reach the end zone here. But what Nantucket wants to do is make sure they get this one off and they don't get it blocked again.
There you go.
And it's going to roll.
Nice roll for the Whalers. Just down about the 17.
So as the teams move, change possession. The possession is brought to you by Riders Electric, Valero and Sons, and the Fairgrounds Restaurant. All great sponsors of Nantucket Whaler Sports.
So the Conley, Coyle Cassidy haven't shown me too much after that first drive. They picked up 3 and 3 and they didn't make the first down. Since then, their offense has been kind of
The Wheels are coming. Burton's coming.
Whoa! He got him.
You got him.
Kept going.
Not much imagination to this offense.
Not at all. You know, when you combine a team, it takes a while to get in sync. You know what I mean? Dick?
Right.
So Dick and Dennis, both you guys were coaches. We've got kids that stay with us all through from Pee Wee right on through.
Right.
How can we instill the kind of discipline early on that Abington had to get?
Well, they probably have Pop Warner program.
Because I was so impressed with their discipline.
But they probably
In
have
what
Pop
way now?
Warner.
Their plays were so tight. Everybody was where they were supposed to be. They had very few turnovers.
I don't think they turned the ball over once.
I don't think they did.
No. Well, it's keeping it simple.
Yeah.
You don't make it too complicated. We've seen over the years different coaches make it more complicated than it has to be. You keep it simple, and when you keep it simple, it's easy for the kids. I think they're having a dinner for the seniors. They were looking for time to do it.
What did they make for them?
Probably is pasta.
Usually like a pasta meal.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, meatballs.
You mean they're doing it over at the shack?
They'll do it in the high school cafeteria.
For all sports.
They used to do it for all sports, all kids, but it's just got so big. So now
I think that's what he said.
I think it's only for the seniors though.
Okay.
The senior kids in all the sports. Yeah, it's for all the sports, but I don't think it's for every kid in all the sports. Because if you're talking every kid in all the sports,
it's a lot of kids.
That's almost 300 kids.
Yeah.
So I think now they've the last couple of years they've brought it down to just the seniors and their parents.
We got about second down and 11, Dick. And dropped it.
He dropped it, but I think he got it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the points they've scored in other games in this. I'm trying to figure out how they did it. Or does the Nantucket defense just have them just stymied because they're not doing anything?
Well, they're not handing the ball off. They're not throwing it.
Well, lots of times the quarterback just keeps it himself, and he's sort of looking for some place to run. And the Nantucket defense is so strong, he's not finding it.
No, it's true.
So 3rd and 12, I don't think they have a play in their playbook that can gain 12. So they're going to be punting here on 4th down.
Going to throw it.
First pass play.
Oh, he caught it!
What a catch.
Wow!
Unbelievable.
Wow!
Went up between two defenders.
I didn't think that kid was open at all. I thought the other kid going in the middle of the field was open.
He had both of them on him.
And,
wow.
I was watching him warm up, Dick, and the quarterback has a pretty good arm.
He made me eat my words. I said I didn't think they had a play, but that's the first time they threw the ball.
I know.
So big first down. I think that's their first down of the day here,
And
too.
the quarterback's name is Jake Santos.
I like that name.
That's a good football name. Good quarterback name, too.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, going outside. And he gets about 4.
He tried to run that one too wide. I think he,
one of the things
better
now
off he
going
cut
back to
that one in.
Abington, that kid Klein, he knew how to cut it up. I mean, he saw that open daylight and boom, he cut it right
He had
up.
some very good blocking,
But
too.
going back to your point,
yeah.
going back to your point, Gino, there's not a magic formula that gets you there. Most of the time, it's the athletes. I think of the years I was coaching, all the teams that we went to the Super Bowl with, it was the kids.
Well,
you coach them to do this and that, but it's
we
the
haven't
kids.
beat Abington, though, Dick.
Abington have lost
Through the
3 years
years,
in a
we
row.
keep losing to them.
30 in a row.
So there must be something. That's not that big of a town. Look at this kid. There he goes.
There we go. Goodness.
He's going to stop him.
Justin saves a touchdown.
He saved it.
Stopped on about the 2-yard line.
Wow.
He's quick.
Well, for an offense that did nothing for about the first 25 plays, all of a sudden, on 2 of the last 3 plays,
Now, did you get the number of that kid?
They moved the ball 60 yards.
I think it,
What number was running that, sir? Santos. Thank you.
Santos. That was
Santos.
the quarterback?
Jackson.
Jackson Murray.
Jackson Murray.
Sorry, we moved some personnel around. 6'6", Campbell Jr. quarterback.
Good job on the attack of
Hold him
defense.
off. Yeah, look at that. Number 4, Dick? I mean, Dennis? Who was that?
The ran.
That made the stop.
was in it.
That's hard to tell from here, Gino.
No, I just gave you the number 4.
Number 4 was
Nantucket.
It's
number
Duart.
4. Oh, okay.
All right, I just heard the scout over here, not the scout, the coach up in the box here yelled, go back to the Santo offense.
I see.
So that means he wants the quarterback to control this next play. Let's see how they run it. Find out what the Santos offense means.
So the ball's on the
Santos is only a sophomore too.
second down on the 1.
We'll see him next year.
On the 1. Now's your quarterback sneak. And we have to take
Tuck
it.
it once that. Oh no, they wanted it.
Yeah, Coyle Cassidy takes a timeout. They can't follow this up. They're down by a touchdown. They got to get the touchdown here, so they want to make sure everything is in sight. And it seems like they changed something there. Listen to this scout beside the assistant coach beside me talking down on the field. Something about let's go back to the other offense here. And so we'll see what happens here. Nantucket.
This timeout's brought to you by Nantucket Electrical Contractors, Nantucket Visitor Center, and the NERTA. Fast forward and Espresso to go. All fine sponsors of Wheeler Sports.
So Chris Murray put a nice package together for us here to read. As the game goes along, we'll read some of it. 2019 Fall Sports League champions. The girls cross country was the champion of their league. The football was champion of their league, and golf was champion of their league. So we had 3 champions in the fall.
Golf was undefeated though, right there?
You're right. Tournament qualifiers was both boys and girls cross country, volleyball, boys and girls soccer, golf, and football. So a lot of tournament action this year, although all the tournament action was away. We did not have one home tournament game.
I know.
Every tournament game was on the road.
All right. We got second down and 1.
Let's see if they try to power it in.
Of course
They got it this time.
You think we would have been ready for that?
Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is.
Well, they put the power backfield in, which might have made the Nantucket defense think they're going off tackle, and then they just went right up the middle with the quarterback. And interesting, they're going to kick it. They're going to go for the tie.
And that's a very good kick.
So
6:06 to go here in the first half. It is a 7-7 tie as Coyle Cassidy comes back and answers the Whalers and gets on the scoreboard. There is.
All right, the teams come back upfield. Portions of this game brought to you by BPC Architecture, Champion Rentals, and the Corner Table. So, Dick, great run by the back. What was his name again? Was it? I think it was Thomas Joyce.
No, he said Jackson. Jackson Murray. He's one of the co-captains.
Where is Jackson Murray?
Number 20.
Oh, number 20. He can motor.
Yeah, once he broke through there, he was up the sidelines, and it wasn't for the speed of Justin Boys.
Then the kick is long. Falling down is O'Connor spins, and luckily,
Yeah, he did a good job to retrieve
secures
that.
the football.
As he turned around, he either got his ankle caught or he slipped on the turf.
I think he just slipped on the turf.
That is a ball. But he went back and he picked it up and he got some positive yards.
Why was that a free ball? He never touched it.
On a
The kickoff,
kickoff, once it goes 10 yards, it's
free ball.
On a punt, it has
Oh,
to
I
be
see.
touched.
Got it.
And
Thank you.
every once in a while, we get it mixed up. And
Yeah.
That's one of the Bears' problems.
Are you saying the Bears don't know the difference between a kickoff and a punt? Is that what you're saying, Dennis?
You know, one day you guys are going to go, sorry, Gino, because the Bears are coming back.
They're in hibernation now, but they're coming back.
Okay, outside.
There he goes.
Burton,
There he goes.
cutting it up.
There
Burton
he goes.
ran through a
Big one
tackle.
there. Whoa.
Nice
could've been a
job
late
by
hit.
Burton.
Picked up about
was
18
good, though.
18 yards on that run.
He ran through he ran right through a tackler. And then we got a first down.
Good enough for a win with first down.
That's something we haven't seen, but that was a good run there.
That was a very
and,
good run. We got a first
So
and 10. Ball spotted on
I
the.
see a couple of jackets down there with Warriors on it, so I assume that's their nickname.
That's their that's their
The
game.
Warriors.
Yep, they're Warriors. And this time it's
Justin.
Justin.
A lot of blocking.
Justin.
And Justin picks up about 7.
Close to the first. Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a second and about 3.
So now we're going to the running game.
Move, mixing it up. That's always good. Keep the opponent guessing.
They say it's probably second and 2. Good down to throw on, Dick.
Yeah, you fake the back into the middle of the line and hit somebody going down the sidelines. Nantucket's got a lot of speedy receivers. They just send someone down the sidelines. You freeze that man for a half a second.
Especially with his arm. But he doesn't want to do. Oh!
Wow.
That was not a good idea.
Duat went right into a pile there, and I don't think he made the first down. No, he didn't.
They got a good spot. It's got to be third down and very short.
So 3rd and 1 here. Now this play becomes very important. The clock is running. Under 4 minutes to go in the half.
And if they don't make it here, Dick, I think they're going to have to punt.
You're going to have to punt. 7-7, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to give Coyle Cassidy the ball on this side of the field.
All right.
So this is a big down for the Whalers.
And up the middle, Duat
It's
going to
got
make
it this time.
And he got the first down.
The ball carrier. Good enough for a win with first down.
That was a nice play.
Calls his own number.
That was a good play, good call there. Now Nantucket's got the ball on this side of the field, and they got a lot of time left. They got their timeouts left. See if they can get a drive going.
The 42-yard line.
With Duat running over to the sidelines for every play, it makes it a lot of time, especially when the clock is running off the clock and on the 40-second clock.
This is true. All right, Burton in motion. And he's going to throw it.
Intercepted!
Oh no!
The big guy.
One of the big guys.
Lineman's dream. Lineman's dream.
And he advanced it about 12, 14 yards. Wow.
That looked like Refrigerator Perry running that
Yeah,
one.
it sure did.
Back in the glory
Back in
days.
the
Those
the
were the
big-
days, huh?
Those were the days, my friend. I thought they'd never end, but they did.
Another game, good game going here now.
So now they not only got the interception, they flipped field position. With the interception, he ran it back about, what, 20 yards. And so now, Coyle Cassidy can think about using the clock in their timeouts.
In the full house backfield. And it gives the second man through, number 7. Way on the sideline. It looks like Nagel made the tackle, number 27.
Number seven is another one of their captives, senior Thomas Joyce. So they do have a little bit different offense. The assistant coach over here yelled down through his microphones. He relayed down. Let's go back to the Santos offense. So maybe they changed their offense. It was a very dull offense for a while there. They weren't doing anything.
Yeah, they weren't doing anything.
Now they sort of open it up a little bit here. Threw one pass and completed it. There's the second one coming.
Nice job by Nantucket.
He gets it away. Avoids a sack.
Santos was able to get out of the grasp.
That saved them. That incomplete pass.
Mooney.
Yeah, that incomplete pass saved him 15 yards, Dennis. Because if he doesn't get rid of it, Mooney brings him down for a 15-yard loss.
And I didn't see the other person. Who was the other person in that?
I didn't see it either. I was looking at the receiver he was throwing it to.
Instant replay.
So we got a 3rd down and 7. Probably 4 down yardage. What do you think?
They're not going to punt it. They're going to try to pick up the 7, and they got 2 downs to do it.
And outside, he might have at the corner. He's got the 1st down.
Let's see where he stepped out. I think you're right, Dennis. I think he made it past the
first
marker.
down.
So 1st down inside the 30. Let's see where they mark it. 27? 26?
26-yard line.
And he got out of bounds.
So he got out of bounds, stops the clock, 1:32 to go. They still have plenty of timeouts.
And they're in that full house backfield. Double tight, except with a split. And then it goes.
They like that play. They like that play where he just sort of steps back and goes up the middle.
They're going to have to call a timeout.
For about a yard. About a yard, Dick.
About a yard.
They may have a field goal kicker, Chino.
That's true.
Well, they kicked the extra point, right?
That's right.
But interesting, they didn't call a timeout there.
No.
This play is brought to you by the Cavalier Gallery, the Homestead, and the Downy Flake Restaurant. So we got a 2nd down and 8. Okay. We got motion right, and he's going to throw it under pressure. Ooh, that was a good ball, Dave.
He fired it in there again. 1 receiver and three blue jerseys around him. But we saw him sticking a pass similar to that earlier.
Number 54.
So, the only thing they can try to do now, what would you do, Dick? Would you run it and then call a timeout and kick the field goal?
You have to.
Well, let's see. The field goal would be about a 40 yard. So first of all, Gino, it's going to be over 41 yards.
38 seconds.
So now you're saying, can our kid kick at 41 yards? So that's your first thing.
Right.
I don't know the answer to that.
Well,
if he can kick at 40 yards, yeah, you run it. But 38 seconds, if you have 2-3 timeouts, you can run it twice.
Right.
Oh, drops the ball again. He might have advanced to the yard.
One more on the play.
Shortest pass in football, Dick.
Yeah. So now you
4th down.
now you probably don't want to call a timeout.
22 seconds, the clock is running.
You probably don't want to call a timeout. You probably just want to run this last play.
This last play of the,
Get out of here.
of the
You get out of
quarters,
here, yeah. You don't want to give Nantucket a chance.
last play of the quarter brought to us by
They're
UPS
going to call a
store.
timeout and they're going to try a field goal.
7 seconds.
Well, they're going to try one play. See, he wanted to take it down and make this the last play. Now, can the kid kick from the 41? We're going to find out shortly. I think they're going to pass the ball into the end zone.
This timeout is brought to you by Sun Island Fuel, Murray's Targery Shop, The Brotherhood, Cottage and Castle, and The Islander.
As you said, Dennis, the golf team was undefeated, 14-0.
First time ever, right?
The league record in the league, they were 12-0. They also, when they completed the tournament, they finished 4th in the MIAA State Division III Cape Cod section, so 4th in the Cape Cod section. The cross country, we had some boys and girls competing in that. Adrian McCormick traveled to the MIAA in Franklin for the cross country championship breakfast, so he was honored there. All right, let's see what they're going to do. I think they're going to throw the ball into the end zone.
7 seconds. The ball's on the. Dick, what about the?
Nantucket should put 2 or 3 guys in the
Ball's on the 20.
on about the 4 or 5 yard line, because they only get this one play, and even if they complete it anywhere
Sure.
but the end zone, the half ends. So they got to put this ball in the end zone.
Nice noise, folks. Here we go. Let's go. Come on.
And they're going to split out. Split wide left. And they're going to go to the quick pass.
That could be a lateral. I'd pick it up and run. I would pick it up and run. I would pick it up and run. Not falling. Too late. You pick it up and run. That was a lateral.
I thought they
Turn
blew the
it
whistle.
over.
Sounds like they did, but
They're going to talk it over
are they?
That was a
Yep.
free ball.
with
You can
0
pick-
seconds left on the clock. They'll probably put some time back.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
I don't think so. The half's over.
We got to wait and see on that.
The half is over.
The half
No.
is all right.
No, that ball's on the ground for more than 7 seconds.
All right.
So this is interesting. The wheel is going into the locker room, going right through the middle of the other team. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually the teams get away from each other.
So the very good first half, 7-7.
It's interesting. The coach is still talking about something, so they're not happy with the way it ended. But we have played a very exciting first half here, and as you said, it's 7-7, and we'll take a break and come back with second half action.